Have you ever wondered why almost every modern human needs braces, while ancient humans possessed perfectly straight teeth? When researchers examine ancient skulls dating back millennia, they find a startling anomaly. Crowded teeth are completely absent. How was this possible without modern hygiene or orthodontists, yet their facial structures remained wide and flawless? Some studies suggest that the mechanics of their daily chewing habits played a vital role in this structural development. The secret is not hidden in their DNA. It is locked inside a physical mechanism that modern civilization forgot. Let us break down the physical laws of ancient chewing and find out why our ancestors possessed such strong jaws. Block 1. Chewing mechanics and jaw growth. Mechanical stress is a major factor. Ancient humans spent hours every day chewing tough, raw, and fibrous foods. Human bones respond directly to physical load. Heavy pressure during childhood makes bones grow wider, denser, and stronger. This process starts in early childhood. From an early age, ancient children ate foods requiring massive muscular jaw effort. Because of this constant heavy chewing, their jawbones grew to full potential, creating space for all 32 teeth. Even when processing plant foods, they used heavy stone grinders that left microscopic stone particles mixed into their meals. This meant their teeth experienced natural abrasion, but their jaws adapted to the mechanical wear by stimulating bone growth. They frequently used their teeth as practical tools for holding and softening materials, further stimulating facial bone development. The masseter muscles in their faces pulled continuously on the jawbone, forcing the entire lower facial structure to expand sideways. A wide dental arch ensures zero crowding, meaning every single tooth has its own dedicated space in a natural curve. Studies of hunter-gatherer diets suggest they chewed for hours every day to process tough, unprocessed nourishment. Some researchers estimate that ancient foragers spent up to several hours a day just chewing their food sources. This high-resistance diet was the normal baseline of human existence that shaped our skeletal structure for generations. A wide jaw creates a wide palate, which is the roof of the mouth and holds the secret to proper breathing. When the palate is wide, the nasal cavity is spacious, allowing for effortless breathing day and night without airway restriction. Their entire skeletal alignment, from the jaw down to the spine, benefited from this powerful mechanical feedback loop. Every daily action reinforced their physical resilience and maintained the structural integrity of their facial bones. This biological framework remained stable for thousands of years until a massive shift altered human food preparation forever. The agricultural transition changed everything about how food was gathered, processed, and consumed by early human settlements. As human populations settled into farming communities, food preparation methods shifted toward softer, cooked ingredients. But what happened when human society shifted away from foraging? That is where the real dental changes of history began. Block 2. Agricultural Revolution. The agricultural revolution changed everything. When humans started growing crops, food became softer, sweeter, and easier to eat. Grains were boiled into soft porridges, and meat was stewed until tender, causing the need for heavy chewing to drop. Anthropologists can track this shift in the fossil record, showing that jaws began to shrink within just a few generations. It happened rapidly in evolutionary terms, as the physical environment and mechanical load on the bones dropped significantly. Children raised on agricultural diets grew up with less mechanical jaw stimulation, resulting in smaller dental arches. The teeth did not get smaller because evolution moves slowly, leaving large teeth inside a shrinking jawbone space. This structural mismatch created dental crowding, forcing teeth to overlap and twist as they tried to find room. While modern orthodontics applies mechanical force to align teeth, it does not fix the underlying narrow jawbone itself. Before agriculture, Even wild plant foods required vigorous processing, as raw tubers and fibrous stems demanded biting force. With the rise of agriculture and baking, human societies transitioned entirely toward soft, easily digestible food staples. The reduction in facial skeleton size stands as one of the prominent anatomical trends throughout the Holocene epoch. Some scientists refer to this as a major mismatch between ancestral biology and the realities of modern lifestyle changes. Their tools were made of stone, but their bodies were shaped by natural resistance, reinforcing physical resilience daily. This early feeding style stimulated jaw growth right from the start, setting the trajectory for a healthy dental arch. Once adulthood is reached, the jawbone fuses and stops growing, making natural structural expansion difficult later in life. Facial symmetry and strong jawlines were direct byproducts of a demanding physical interaction with the wild environment. When examined closely, crowded teeth may reflect a lack of mechanical exercise rather than a simple genetic flaw. But dental crowding is only part of the story, as jaw structure also dictates how humans breathe and sleep.
It sounds crazy, right? But a smaller jaw doesn't just mean braces. It changes how you breathe at night.
Block 3. Breathing, posture, and palatal width. Airway construction depends heavily on palate width, as a narrow upper jaw can push up into the nasal cavity. When the palate is narrow, nasal passages may become pinched, making nasal breathing more difficult during physical exertion. This structural constriction may contribute to sleep-related breathing difficulties and chronic fatigue in some populations. Ancient humans possessed wide airways that allowed for maximum oxygen intake during long-distance trekking and running. Oxygen efficiency influences how the brain and muscles perform under stress, keeping energy levels high and stable. Tongue posture also plays a massive role, as a wide palate provides enough space for the entire tongue to rest flat. This natural tongue posture acts like an internal expander, pushing outward on the jawbones with every swallow. When a jaw is narrow, the tongue may drop down into the throat, potentially altering facial form and airflow. Everything in the human body is connected, as jaw structure influences head posture and the alignment of the spine. It is a complete biomechanical chain reaction where early developmental links shape the entire physical framework. The act of chewing served as daily physical therapy for the skull, keeping every joint and bone stimulated. Joint discomfort and tension can stem from structural misalignments when natural developmental forces are absent. They experienced none of these issues as their smiles were wide, functional, and naturally balanced without intervention. Early 20th century researchers who studied isolated indigenous groups eating traditional diets documented this exact phenomenon. Wherever people maintained their traditional diet, dental arches remained wide and perfect, regardless of geographic region. The evidence suggests it was never about race or genetics, but rather about mechanical lifestyle factors and diet. Their lifestyle demanded physical engagement with every single resource available in their natural environment. Modern society traded physical engagement for absolute convenience, while our anatomy quietly absorbed the structural price. They were masters of their biological design, utilizing every evolutionary mechanism to thrive under natural pressures. But this raises a profound final question about where humanity is heading next and what we can learn from the past. Block 4, finale and key takeaway. We cannot undo thousands of years of agricultural progress, nor should we abandon modern medicine and comfort. However, understanding how our bodies work helps us recognize the hidden physical costs of ultra-comfortable habits. Their world was difficult and unforgiving, yet it kept human biology finely tuned to perform at peak capacity. Recognizing these ancestral mechanics gives us a new perspective on health, physical development, and our bodies. They left behind no written records, but their bones and teeth tell an incredible story of adaptation and strength. Next time you eat something soft, remember the millions of years of heavy chewing that built the human jaw. This historical journey shows that our bodies are incredible machines designed to respond to physical challenges. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden history, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for our next deep dive. History is full of hidden surprises that challenge everything we think we know about our modern bodies and lives. Thank you for joining me on this exploration into the ancient past and the remarkable design of the human form. But before we wrap up, I want to ask you a question that has been debated by anthropologists for decades. Do you think modern humans will evolve smaller jaws naturally? Or will we find ways to return to physical habits? Will technology fix our anatomical mismatches? Or are we heading toward further physical changes as a species? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments below, as I read every single comment and am genuinely curious. Let us discuss this in the comments. Your insights bring incredible discussions to this channel and shape future topics. Check out our other videos on prehistoric survival and human evolution right here on the screen to keep exploring. Thank you once again for watching until the very end, as your support makes these deep dive historical investigations possible. Stay primitive, keep questioning everything, and never lose your curiosity about how the world and our bodies work. See you in the next episode very soon for another untold story from the deep history of human development. Goodbye, stay curious, and take care.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck.